5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
You're feeling frisky with, that's the question, and it's been Katarina on red side a lot of times, and they keep up that Katarina, Achilles.
All right, so gonna go ahead, lock this back in yet again, so we get another little... It's gonna start up the Gromp. This could turn south for him very quickly.
Yeah,
gonna have to blow the
definitely
flag.
wins this
He
one.
chases, he gets the end of the line
Will it be
proc
first
off
blood?
the wall. That's gonna be first blood. I think if you can just get the reload, there it is, the range comes through. Spirit gets the first blood, taking down Peanut, just wait.
Pretty happy.
Yeah, 17-7 as far as CS, and he's gonna push right back in for these Raptors
Has the
yet
exact
again.
respawn on the Raptors.
Faker is wrapping around from the sides, though. Did they want to go for this? Faker dashes in, throws out the exhaust, gets a lot of damage down on the Spirit. They root him with the bullet. He is going to fall. Kill picked up for Peanut. Now looking for Kuro. Faker dashing back through. He's just going to take the Valkyrie ride over the wall.
Both summoners up on the Katarina and plenty of mobility, and now they want more SKT.
Yeah, Peanut wrapping around the back. Marin, barely anything he can do. He's going to try to go in, get a kill on the Huni. A couple more shots would do it. He's actually going to be able to come up with the kill. Nicely done by Marin. Trading evenly.
But the
bubble, Peanut charging his way through, leaps in, and a very swift third kill comes in. Meanwhile, Faker in the mid lane, trying to all in. Spirit has the flash over the wall. Faker goes in underneath the turret, flashes forward, but he's not able to come up with the kill. Kuro gets it in the end. A little overzealous from Faker. He pays for that one with his life, but now Huni roaming down. Can he line up the shock blast? Kuro, he gets hit, lines it up perfectly for Huni to just sweep up Kuro. Shock blast connects. Really nice equalizer thrown down. Smite misses down to 2 HP, but SKT not close enough to capitalize. Marin goes forward, takes a hell of a lot of damage. Faker dashes forward, but the exhaust comes through, and he is going to go down. Spirit coming up with the kill now. Huni and Bang have to exit down the river. Wolf goes low as well, but it looks like Faker might want to go for a dive, but meanwhile, he's going to find out. Might be in a bad spot. There we go, Marin. One more spell would overheat him. He's going to go ahead. He does it, but it doesn't matter. Faker comes up with the kill. It's much too quickly, but that will be first turret.
Well, Katarina is obviously the one that's very hard to evaluate.
Yep.
Speaking
Faker
Katarina,
going low, tries to get on the Marin, is able to take him out, jumps away, stays alive. Wolf arrives with the ebb and flow just to really seal the deal. Didn't even have to pop.
The interrupts for Katarina are almost entirely absent. The only interrupt is killing her at this point.
Oh, Tucson getting locked down. A beautiful triple bubble hits from Wolf, and he's going to get the killing blow as the Karma falls. Peanut. One shot from dead. The shock blast, not enough to take down Spirit. He's going to have to hightail it out of here. SKT asserting their dominance. Bang! Beautifully played. Flashes over the wall. Throws out the line. A wave clear. Moro goes in with the package. Instant exhaust onto Bang, and they absolutely annihilate him. TP
this big
coming
TP
in from above. Marin coming in, but he instantly gets bubbled. Faker and Peanut jumping in, but he's got the Zonias to keep himself alive for
overheated Flame Spitter and the ultimate.
Speaking of slowed up, big Flame Spitter coming out from Huni as he's overheated, but the Ash Arrow connects on the Spirit. Bubble comes through, but Wolf, he gets locked up over the wall, and he goes down. Kill coming through for Afreeca, just no follow-up on that bubble. Spirit to be able to find it, and that will be Infernal going over to SKT. They're going to rush the Baron.
And a lot of Baron damage is down to 5,000 already. SKT, only Peanut's going to get there. He doesn't have vision.
Oh, there we go. Baron goes over Shock Blast. Way too late. Good rush. I wasn't sure.
Control ward, as you can see.
Peanut trying to interrupt. Only a couple people go back. Yeah, but he is just going to get absolutely annihilated. He goes down. Kill credit going over to Spirit. Takes him out with the collateral damage. The Ash Arrow connects.
Might be the fight.
Big tidal wave comes through, knocks up 3. Marin gets popped with the bubble. Pino goes into the back line, tries to get on top of Kramer, but he just gets annihilated. Marin comes up with the kill. SKT, where do they go from here? Bang, weakened just a bit. Faker as well, can't afford to rush this down. Hawkshot comes out. SKT, they know that this is happening, but I don't think they can do anything to really stop this. It's going to go low. Shock Blast just a second too early, and Wolf gets caught by the tether. He goes down. Kramer coming up with the killing blow. Double pump. Tidal wave coming through. Faker dashes forward, goes in, but gets exhausted immediately.
Big
not gonna have
equalizer.
HP. Has a Zonias, has to jump back, but Kuro gets the kill. Valks forward, trying to get on a Huni, misses the rocket, but still has plenty of damage with the Gatling gun. Here comes Spirit. Here comes Throw. Can they find him? But Kramer from the backside lines up the piercing arrow, comes up with the kill. That's going to be 2 members dead.
I think Afreeca going to do it.
Can they do this? Bang finally hits an Ash Arrow, but there's no way to follow up on this. Marin just keeping them zoned back with the Flame Spitter. Peanut goes in, exhausted immediately yet again, and Afreeca Freecs, they've done it. They are going to give SKT their first blemish by taking them down, and they're going to make this 1-0 in a best-of-3.
Afreeca Freecs out of nowhere against their own run of play show us a level that we have not seen from them and that SKT were not prepared for. as a kind of spurious storyline. I'm like, SKT, sure, dominated opposition, but they haven't played any of these stacked lineups. The first time they meet one, the Afreeca Freecs, the worst performing of all of them, they stumble at the first hurdle. We have quite the best of 3 on our hands, Achilleos. We're only 1 game in, but it already feels like it's been an epic series.
And you feel like SKT got everything they could have possibly wanted from that draft, barring the Varus perhaps for Bang, Jace, Rengar, and Katarina coming through.
I mean, their comp was straightforward. 1-3-1, return to it. There wasn't even answers to the Katarina. You needed the most discipline possible from Afreeca Freecs, and they showed it. And for the first time, there aren't smiles in the SKT booth. Everyone looks a bit shell-shocked. Kone, for once, has to pick up the pen and talk about...
Thank you guys for watching. If you disliked this video, hit that button. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe.